For today's practice, you just need some support for your head and your neck. Of course, add whatever other props you would like to have. We'll start by lying down. You can take your feet wide and let your knees fall together. Bring your hands to your belly. And allow your belly to rise and fall with your breath. This is a very calming, soothing breath. Belly breathing or abdominal breathing. It can be tricky because we are taught to suck it in, crunch it, flatten it out, rip it, shred it. Right now, we are breathing our bellies. How nice. Your hands resting on your belly can give you some feedback. You can feel the belly rise and fall. I'm not forcing the breath. It may take some practice to learn to relax enough to feel belly breathing. Thank goodness it's a yoga practice, not a yoga perfect. A few more breaths here, showing up on your mat today. Good for you. And releasing your arms out into a T shape. Your legs can stay as they are here, or you might bring them back into a neutral. You might even want to straighten them all the way out. So take a moment, figure out where you'd like your legs. Arms come out in a T. We take a big inhale here. And on the exhale, wrap yourself in a hug. Right arm goes under the left. Wrap yourself in a hug. Inhale, open up, reach out. Exhale, hug with the left arm under. Following your breath, inhale, reach out. Exhale, arm goes under. So you switch. Whichever arm is going under, the next time, switch. Breathing into your upper back, chest. I like to consider this like spreading out my wings. And next time your right arm is underneath, pause in your hug. Pause, hugging, and consider a little gentle rock side to side. If this doesn't feel good, just hug. Take a couple breaths. My head might even move a little here. And then open up and we'll switch sides. Left arm under, pausing here, or a little gentle rock. Strange movement. Good to surprise the body. Good. And release. Let your arms rest out in the T or down by your sides. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. Maybe the belly is filling up and emptying out. And when you're ready, we'll hug the knees in. So have a little hug-a-thon today. Both knees hug, and you can have one hand on each knee. And we'll make some circles, each leg drawing a circle. And you may notice that this creates some movement in your low back. Your low back may arch off your mat and then flatten back out as you circle. If it's not, don't worry. And just notice if it is. It doesn't have to be big. It can be a very, very small, subtle movement. You might be drawing some really small circles, or they might be big. Let's switch direction. Small or big. Circles with legs hugging in. All right, bring the legs together. You can stay right here with the legs hugging in. If it's available today and you want to do it, you'll lift up from your center, lift up. Draw your knees toward your nose and your nose toward your knees. Now I have really long arms, so your hug might look different than mine, but you can hug yourself into a little ball, stretching hips, low back, breathing. If this bothers your neck, come back out and just hug the legs. Squeezing and breathing and hugging and slowly releasing. Let your feet come back down to your mat. Take a deep breath here. Full exhale. And one more time, hug your legs in. This time, keep your legs together. And we'll circle again. But the legs, the feet, the ankles, stay together. And you may notice now it feels like you're getting a little massage of your upper pelvis, low back, your sacrum, which is at the base of your spine. It's kind of a triangular shaped bone. And switch direction. A little hug and a circle. Hugging and circling. Last one. Yogi's choice. Staying here with hug or drawing from your center. So we don't want to do it with the neck. The neck will help, but we want the core, the center of your body, to draw the legs and the head closer together. Maybe this time you hug the legs. Maybe this time you wrap your hands around your feet. If that's ridiculous, trust that. It's kind of ridiculous. You can release your head and just hug the knees in. We're like a little seed. What seeds are you planting today? One more breath, strong in your core, relaxed in your neck. And then we release, release. Let your feet come down. Let your arms come down by your sides or maybe out in the T. Take a few breaths here. Now we let the breath hug our body, or our bodies hugging our breath. You may keep your pillow or not. I like to take mine out. I'm going to do some bridge lifts, also known as glute bridges or buttock lifts. It's strengthening work for your butt and hamstrings. It's also a nice stretch for the thighs and the hips. And we'll add some shoulder movement, some arm movement if you'd like. Let me show without the arms first. So plant your feet down. Really press through your heels. As you inhale, you'll lift your buttocks up, lifting hips, and exhale, lower down. Connection through the heels will help turn on the backs of your thighs and your buttocks. You can also squeeze your buttocks a little bit. Strong on your backside. Lifting and lowering. You do not have to go high. You go where you go. And it's perfect. If you want to add the arms, inhale. Lift your hips. Lift your arms. Let them float up and over. Exhale. Lower everything back down. I'm going to try to push my heels right down through the mat. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. How's your breath? Inhaling up. Exhaling down. We'll do a few more. You can stop and rest, of course. You always have permission to rest. You've got it. 1 or 2 more bridges. Strong buttocks and legs. Last one. And come down and pause. Release the glutes. If you were squeezing them, just make sure you allow them now to relax. If you need to grab your pillow for under your head again, do that. Take 2 more breaths here. And take your feet wider. We're doing another set of bridges. Setu Bandhasana, but dynamic. We're moving in and out of the bridge poses. So pillow or not, legs go wide and feet turn out. I actually call these illegal bridges. So the yoga police might come. But this is great strengthening work for your legs. Remember your heels. Press down a lot. Adding your arms or not. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. If you went too wide, take the legs a little closer. And if this movement is not available yet, go back to neutral, the first style bridge that we did. There's plenty of work there. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Connection through the heels, through the buttocks, through your breath. Good for you, for showing up, for trying, for practicing. Resting or 2 more. Good, releasing. Bring your feet back. Hug your knees in again. You know what's coming. 3rd time is a charm. So you can hug your knees in right here. You might even gently rock side to side. Or drawing in, rising up, hugging. Maybe hugging the feet or hugging the legs. Maybe kissing your knees. Thank you, knees. Happy in your neck. If this is creating tension, please Rest your head and your neck down and just hug the legs in. That's enough. We have one more breath here, and then one more. And release. Release. Grab your pillow, support your head and your neck. This time, straighten your legs out on your mat. Let your arms rest by your sides. And take a few deep breaths here. Nice work. And I think this following stretch is going to feel so good after those little hugs, or those big hugs. All right, left leg out to the left. Follow it with your right leg, and you go wherever you can go. That's plenty. So we're taking a side stretch. You'll probably feel it on your outer hip, maybe the side of the thigh. You can hook the top leg, like crossing if that's good. I like to keep mine right beside, kind of letting my toes touch. And then maybe you reach the arms up and over. Deep breath into the side body. And release your arms. Bring your legs back to center. Maybe a little wiggle. And then right leg over to the right. Left leg follows. Noticing. This side I feel it kind of front hip, side hip. It feels so good. You can keep your arms here, or maybe take your arms up and over. Deep breath. One more breath. Release your arms. Bring your legs back to center. For resting, you can just stretch your body out like this. Give yourself one more hug. Thank you. Switch arms. Thank you. And then let your arms rest beside your body, palms up or down. If you need some support under your thighs, or you would rather rest with your knees bent, please do that. Thank you for practicing today. Hagasana. I'll see you soon. Rest here as long as you'd like.